A very wise person told me many years ago, you don't turn your friends into customers, but it's great to turn your customers into friends. I grew up with this. In the 60s and very early 70s, Dad's hobby was to find a derelict airplane and put it together and sell it. And we did one plane at a time. We couldn't afford to own one, but we could afford to fix one up and sell it, kind of deal. And then in 74, we moved here to Jackson. And in 75, we started construction on the building that's next to this one. And in 76, it became an actual business. The hobby turned into a business. So that was in 76, which is why we're doing the 50. And it's gone through several iterations. It's not at all what we did back in the 70s and 80s. We used to do nothing but major structural repairs. So the airplanes that we worked on back then, we brought in on a trailer, wings removed and that sort of thing. So we would put them together and fly them, and we just did one or two airplanes at a time. Then, about 10 years ago or so, it became obvious that the airplanes that we were working on were getting older and not in production anymore, and which is an airplane that I particularly specialize in. So we started working on airplanes the type like you see behind us, the Cirrus, which is a company that didn't even exist before 1998. And the airplanes here are all built since 2002. And they're still in production, which is exciting. And we needed a place, we needed something bigger because our backlog is well over a year deep. And we have a customer wait list, which we're very fortunate. And so we built this building. This is 50 years of doing what is my hobby and successfully turned into a business. And fortunately, being a business didn't ruin it for me. So it's still my hobby. And now I have a business partner that is going to continue running the business. My business partner, Blake, is running almost all of the day-to-day operations. I don't wake up thinking of the 150 things that I have to get done before noon, which is really nice. I actually have 2 cups of coffee at home. And so when I get to work, I'm ready to do just whatever. I'm more of an employee now than I used to be. I get assigned work, things that maybe I'm particularly good at. And I spent years barely ever turning a wrench, which is what I prefer doing. And so now that I don't have to run the company as much, I get to turn wrenches a little bit more, which is pretty exciting. So a very wise person told me many years ago, you don't turn your friends into customers, but it's great to turn your customers into friends. And so almost all of these customers are now friends. And I so much appreciate the trust. And that is not lost on me, that they come here and feel that this is a place they can come for an airplane to make it reliable and safe, and that we're helping take care of them and their family. So it's a huge thank you for that trust.